Savvy Sentience, and welcome to your July 2024 general reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements. All right, if you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please make sure that y'all do the things like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you all are looking for personal readings, you can book at savvysentient.com. That's the only place you can book, and it is linked in the description box below. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this reading, all right? FYI, I will never reach out to you in the comments. That's scammer behavior, and we don't do that. Okay? But anywho, let's get into your message because look, I pulled your astrology, and your ruling planet, Jupiter, is actually in a trine with Pluto. So Jupiter is in the ninth house, which is the house that Sagittarius rules. So double Sag energy. And Pluto is actually in the fifth house of pleasure, happiness, and things being like front and center. So what I feel like initially, what I felt was like you're going to be doing some big things that are going to be very visible to people. But also, I feel like you're expanding your worldview. I feel like you all may be traveling and getting higher education or having more experiences that enrich your life and bring you guys pleasure and happiness. But your channeled message said, God is watching your world raise its consciousness. We change all of your hate with acts of good. So, Sagittarius, I feel like some of you all may be traveling and doing good deeds for just humanity, for the collective. Maybe some of you all are traveling overseas to do some type of like missionary work or to give back in some way, shape, or form. Okay? If that's what you're doing, you are so lit and bless you. Bless you so much. But if you're not traveling to do these kind of things, you may just be feeling like you're in the energy of wanting to help and create some type of change for people in your immediate vicinity. If that's the case as well, kudos to you. So let's see if the spread also resonates with this. It could be that you all think a lot about people who are less fortunate, or you've been in an energy lately where you are thinking of people who are less fortunate. This may not be how you always feel. It might be something that has just come over you recently, that you're just starting to feel more for people around you. Pluto is a transformative energy. So this might have been some type of internal shift or some kind of unexpected transformation within you where you're like just suddenly starting to think more about the collective and more about people who are less fortunate. It might have been completely unexpected that you started feeling this way. Let me know in the comments below. If you all are doing any type of work like this, not that you should be bragging about it because you're doing it from the goodness of your heart, but just let me know what you're doing because I like that kind of thing. And one of my ancestors would love to hear about the goodness that y'all are doing in the world because she was exactly this kind of person. All right. She spent many years of her life running a neighborhood center in Pomona, California for the misfortunate, the unfortunate, less fortunate, you know, getting clothes and getting food for people like that. So she would love to hear it. All right, so what's happening here for Sag? What's in the center of this reading? Hit that like button if this is already resonating for you. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Look, yes, Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords is in the center of this. Like I said, I feel like this is some type of unexpected thing. Like this breakthrough of love, this beginning of, like, I feel like you want to take some type of loving action towards the collective. What is the obstacles that Sagittarius is facing? Okay. So we have the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Some of you all may not know exactly where to start or how to get it going. You may not have like the resources, but you have the desire. Queen of Wands in the reverse, though, I don't know if there's someone around you who might be trying to discourage you from doing this, which, why would they do that? Because that's trash. All right, but the Queen of Wands might, somebody, okay, this is what I'm getting. Somebody don't see the vision. Somebody around you does not see the vision. They're the kind of person who would say something like, just donate to feed the children and call it a day. Like, why do you need to do XYZ? Like, your plan might be something so elaborate. Like I said, you might be trying to travel to another country to help people. And this person is like, girl, boy, just donate some clothes to the Goodwill and let's call it a day. Like, why are you? Okay, it might be your partner. I feel this energy of like someone just trying to speak negativity into the good that you're trying to do. And maybe that's why Spirit came through and was like, yo, God sees the goodness that you're trying to do. Like, this motherfucker might not see it, but God sees it. So keep on pushing. All right, what's the future possibility here? That you get out of your head and you just do it. You don't worry about what you do have, what you don't have, about whatever limitations you may think that you have. You don't worry about it. You just do. Okay, tell me what's at the root of this. At the root, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you may have more resources than you realize, or maybe you're starting to understand that you do have more resources than you realize, and that it's really just a matter of balancing them, prioritizing the things that are most important. So if you say you have like $100 or something like that, and you're only going to be able to use 75 for something that's the biggest priority, you go and you see what these people need the most, and you put the most money into that. They need sweaters, it's getting cold, they need jackets, you put the majority of the money into that, and then the rest of the money you put into something else. Something like that. You just move around your resources to make sure that all things get taken care of. Okay. What is in the past for this person, for Sagittarius, past environment? Queen of Cups. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, I'm going to clarify it, but I'm getting somebody was trying to call me, my bad. But with the Queen of Cups energy, what I'm automatically getting is that maybe you were in a position in the past where you needed someone to extend this type of love and this type of assistance to you. And so you're starting to feel like you need to pay it forward. And it doesn't feel like an obligation. It just feels like you felt so blessed to be seen and to be acknowledged and helped. And you just know that it's the right thing for you to do. That you should also be doing this. Okay. Tell me what's the expected future for Sag. The Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. You can finally breathe easy. You can finally take a break from all the conflict. I just don't understand, like, why is there conflict in this situation? Whoever this Queen of Wands is, like, why would she even want, or they, whoever this is, to go against something that's so positive, that's so good for other people? Like, why is there someone, Sag, who is just, like, fighting you on doing a good thing? I really think you should question your allegiance to that person. Because this is the type of person who, like, kicks puppies and shit. Like, why would you do that? Why would you kick a puppy? All right, so what is Sagittarius' current position? Page of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there's this energy of overthinking. Let's keep going. I'll clarify that in a second. Surroundings for Sag. Yeah. It's like you're looking for help. You're looking for resources. You feel limited in your reach or your ability to gain certain things. Mind and emotion for Sag. Seven of Pentacles. You're evaluating. And what is the outcome? Two of Cups. All right, so I feel like if y'all have, look, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so if y'all have like a non-profit or something that you're trying to do for the good of all, it looks like what's happening here is you're worried about resources and your ability to make something that was a dream a reality. Something that started as an idea, a reality. You feel very limited by the amount of resources that you have, and I feel like you don't understand that what you have to start with is enough to start. Page of Swords in the reverse energy is giving me like analysis paralysis, like you're thinking too much. Clarify the Page of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands again in the upright. I feel like you might be letting this Queen of Wands in the reverse get into your head a little bit, and you're starting to think like, well, like maybe she's right. Maybe this is a dumb idea. Maybe, and I think you need to let that go. Again, why are you rocking with this person? This person, who? Queen of Wands, clarify that further. Devil, yeah. You're letting this person's negativity get in your head and create doubt within you that you can't accomplish whatever this is that you want to accomplish. Your surroundings, though, if you persevere, if you push through, there are people or a person or an organization or somebody who's going to want to help you, who's going to want to donate to you, who's going to want to fund or sponsor this. So don't give up on your idea. Don't give up on whatever this is. Seven of Pentacles energy. I feel like whatever work you've already put towards it, you need to take a second look at. You may not realize just how well you're actually doing or just how much growth you're actually creating within this. And the outcome is the Two of Cups. So I feel like there is going to be some type of partnership. I do feel like it might be a business partnership considering that this is not really a love reading. Clarify the Two of Cups. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles. It kind of wanted to fall in the reverse. So I do want to say be very mindful and be very discerning about who you do business with. But I feel like there's going to be a partnership with a businessman, a corporation, something like that, that is willing to work with you and help bring your ideas to fruition. This message is so very specific, so it might not be for everybody. It might be for one person or a few people. If it's for you, please let me know in the comments below. But someone is definitely going to give you something to get the ball rolling, to move things in your favor, and allow you to have this new beginning. For some of you all, this may be some type of church or outreach, because right under that, we have the Hierophant. And you have three major arcanas coming out back to back to back. So this is definitely going to work out. Some of you all may be getting assistance from a church in order to do this. It's really giving like nonprofit or homeless shelter or something like that, that's meant to help people in a position of need in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so again, kudos to you for even having this on your heart to do. All right, so let's get your Moonology messages. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So I feel like there may be some type of big resolution or big conclusion to this. I'm getting it as like a maybe unexpected, or whatever this is that you're trying to do ends up being bigger than what you thought it would be. More people catch on to it. Um, Spirit showing me like a spark, like a dynamite rope, and you lit the dynamite rope, and it's like now traveling throughout the world, causing like explosions everywhere. Whatever this is, I feel like it may start as a little idea, and then I don't know, this time next year, this, let's say it's a shelter of some sort, we'll just call it a shelter. This type of shelter, maybe it's a specific type of shelter, we start seeing them pop up in Chicago, New York, LA, like everywhere. And it all started from just one little dream that you had. Your dream needs a practical plan, though. Okay, that is the full moon in Taurus. And then we have don't let your past hold you back. This, I don't know why I'm getting this now, but the fire, the Queen of Wands energy may be a mother figure. I guess it's specifically because it's the past. Maybe she always told you that these kind of ideas were dumb. You need to focus on yourself. You need to make sure that you're good instead of trying to worry about everybody else. Like that kind of energy. And like I said, it seems like with the Page of Swords in the reverse, you're letting this Queen of Wands kind of get to you, get in your head. So there may be some stuff in your shadow that's now starting to come up. You may be feeling imposter syndrome. You may be feeling like you're in over your head and this is something that you just can't do. And Spirit is saying, fuck that. You got this, boo-boo. You got this. Whatever this is, like, I don't know what it is. And it could be many things to many people. And to all of you who this resonates with, like, bless you. Like, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, like, bless you. This is such a big thing to do, to actually give a fuck about people who you don't know, who you'll probably never meet, or who you're not just that invested in their life and want to make a difference. This world that we live in right now is so fucking selfish and so self-centered, and everybody is all about themselves. Everyone is only giving a fuck about how their life is. And it's just, it's bogus. It's bogus energy. So bless y'all for real. And I mean it. I really do. All right. Let's get a crystal spirit for you. Crystal spirit, what message do we have for Sag? Lepidolite, number 32, reduce it down to 5, which is about change. Okay. So, the essential meaning of lepidolite is simplification, manageability, organization, and one task at a time. Lepidolite spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, Lepidolite spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Turn on one task at a time. Take on one task at a time. Then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. What needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. All right, so if you're feeling overwhelmed by this task, this project that you're trying to take on, Spirit is saying slow down, focus on one thing at a time, and before you know it, everything will get done. All right, um, yeah. So let's get an African goddess for you. African goddess rising for Sag. Which African goddess would like to speak to the Sagittarius collective? I'm feeling a sense of anxiety right now. Maybe you're really anxious about what you're about to take on. And the African goddess that you, yeah, the African goddess that you got is Ma'at, giving and receiving. All right, so what is that? Not the solar plexus, the sacral. The sacral chakra. This is about creation. All right, so Ma'at, Temple of Conjurers. You are definitely conjuring up something, element of air. Goddess Ma'at represents alignment, truth, and balance. Her name means order, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose out of the chaos and put her in charge of divine justice. Her guidance says, reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. Giving and receiving is a spiritual law and spell work. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. Goddess declaration: I give easily and freely. I receive easily and freely. So, like I was saying earlier, you all might have been someone who benefited from the type of service that you are now trying to create for other people. So, again, you are already in that energy of giving and receiving. You also had the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles energy, giving and receiving, specifically charity. Okay, so I just feel like this determination inside of you to give back because of how you received in the past. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. This reading, just like the last reading, Virgo, just kind of shot out. All right, so what is the advice for Sag? This one's a kind of short reading. I didn't expect it to be so short. But Spirit said what they had to say. All right, so for whatever reason, we have the Five of Cups. This could be in reference to the past. It did fall in the first position. But crying over spilled milk, thinking about the past, having some type of regret. Maybe that's just the situation you were in. The situation was a situation where you felt down and out. Maybe you felt depressed, regretful. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles energy is telling you to embrace a new beginning in your foundations and stabilities, and also to explore all of your options. So I feel like as you try to create this thing, or as you create this thing, explore all the options for what's possible and bringing this into fruition. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Make sure that you stay in alignment, okay? Don't try to take any shortcuts. Don't try to do anything underhanded on some Robin Hood shit, thinking like, well, at least I'm doing it for the greater good. Make sure that everything that you're doing is coming from a place of great intention and with the intention of the highest good for the people that you mean to serve. Okay? Yeah. It'll be successful. Whatever this is, it'll be successful. All right. What is the postcard from Spirit? Let us hear it. Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated by your mind alone? We are here to tell you that we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know that you are a living channel for this awesome co creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means that you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world, period. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on earth. Your purpose is to discover your spiritual nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved. So, like I said earlier, with that Scorpio energy, this may have been something that came out of nowhere. You just suddenly felt inspired to do this. And Spirit is saying, that was us, my G. We was in your ear like, pss, 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 pss. And so now, what started as just this little spark is spreading like wildfire. And this time next year, it'll be everywhere, whatever this is. Okay, so that is your message, Sag. This very specific message, Sag. But if it resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. Please make sure you do the things like share and subscribe if you have not already. And of course, until the next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.